Today is the first day of this heat advisory that's area wide. So now we're including pretty much everyone under this heat advisory. This begins around 1 o'clock this afternoon, continues through 7 o'clock this evening. And the real reason why is our heat index values. We could be as high, or feels like temperatures, up to about 106 to maybe even 108. This afternoon, I'm still expecting double digits, so 97 for your high. Beginning tomorrow, we've got triple digits in the forecast. Now, the reason that heat index value is so high at 106, 108. It's all because of the south winds. We'll talk about this, what we're expecting through the weekend, how long the heat wave will last, coming up in about 10 minutes. I'll send it back to you.
We'll see you then. Thank you, Cheetah. Of course, whenever the temperatures get this high in our area, there are always concerns about the power grid.
Yeah, this is a live look at ERCOT's power dashboard. As you can see, the supply is meeting demand. That means operations are normal. And even though the grid is holding up, hundreds of residents in an East Houston apartment complex are waking up without AC for a second morning in a row. Our Matt Doherty is trying to get those residents some answers as they deal with this unbearable heat. Good morning, I'm Matt Doherty in East Houston, where residents here have spent 2 nights without power. We came here after a tenant contacted us needing help. Residents at the Selena Apartments tell us they heard a pop sound at about 10 o'clock Monday night. Then they lost power. They thought power would have been restored by Tuesday afternoon, but it wasn't.
Nothing's been resolved. Nobody can tell us when or what time to expect it back on.
Several of them had to brave the hot afternoon temperatures without any air conditioning.
You know, it's 10, 15 degrees hotter inside than it is outside. Yeah. And, you know, I got 3 dogs, and one of which is a service animal, and if she croaks, I'm dead.
Centerpoint says the problem is with the equipment at the apartment complex. The manager would not answer any of our questions.
Can you tell us when the AC is going to come back on? And how many Centerpoint? That's why you need to take the camera.
Matt Doherty reporting for us this morning. And meanwhile, officials at Bush tell us crews are making progress with their AC problems.
This comes after several of its units went offline on Monday. Michelle Choi has been on top of this story from the beginning. She joins us live from the airport. So, Michelle, how does it feel there this morning?
Well, Reka and Kimberly, when we were out here 24 hours ago, I told you it felt comfortable here inside Bush Airport. Well, I can tell you it is the same story this morning here inside Terminal A. You can see all those passengers waiting in line there to check in. Really, honestly, making passengers feel comfortable is really what the airport is striving for as crews continue to make repairs. The airport officials sent us an update about 6 hours ago saying they're making progress restoring its AC system back to full capacity. They also sent us these photos showing the inner workings of the giant air conditioning plant where those repairs are happening. Crews have been working around the clock since problems began developing on Sunday. As of Tuesday night, they tell us a 4th temporary chiller has been added to pick up the slack to keep the airport as comfortable as possible. Maintenance crews have also partially restored a 4th chiller. And while we're told you will find pockets of warm air in certain parts of the airport, those 2 things should help to keep the temperature cooler, especially during the warmest part of the day today. There's still no timeline on when things will be restored back to full capacity just yet. We also still don't know what exactly made those 2 chillers go down. Back to you.
All right, Michelle Choi, thank you for that live report. And while crews are still working to resolve that, we have another warning if you work outside.
And Stephanie Whitfield joins us more with that this morning. Stephanie.
Yeah, good morning. Many of us will be spending as much time as possible indoors this week, literally running from the car back into the AC, but that just isn't an option for everyone. This week, OSHA issued a new warning about the heat and outdoor work. And this morning, Houston health officials say they're really worried about those same people who may have to work outdoors when temps are hottest. Dr. David Purse with the Houston Health Department is urging employers to consider shifting workers' schedules while this heat wave ramps up. He suggests bringing in people early or having them work later in the evening just to give workers a chance to cool off indoors during the heat of the day.
And I really worry about the people who are outdoors, working outdoors or exercising during the hottest part of the day. And, you know, sometimes, some years we have people die from heat stroke. So this can be very, very dangerous. And it's very important that people pay attention to the weather and protecting themselves when we get these heat waves.
To avoid a serious heat-related medical emergency, he says you have to stay hydrated. And that means water, not sugary drinks or anything with caffeine or alcohol. You actually lose more water than you take in with those drinks. And that's good advice for all of us this week. Dave, back to you.
All right, Stephanie Whitfield, thank you very much. Now you can sign up for messages through ERCOT's Texans portal, which is spelled TXANS. That's where you'll receive updates on the power grid and be alerted whenever you'd be asked to conserve energy. Now the process for signing up can be tricky. The trick is, once you get registered and log in, you'll need to type in TXANS in the search bar, click on it, then go to the option button on the top right and click subscribe or unsubscribe. From there, type in your information and make sure you select regular subscription. For more information on the heat, like finding a cooling center or how to get a free AC unit, just text the word HEAT to 713-526-1111.
Time now is